Good evening, everyone. My name is Tyson Reeder, as they've said already, and I study graphic design with a minor in interactive web development at Creighton University. I just kind of like to show you some of my work and, a little story along the way. So I love design. It's something about it. It's just creating aesthetically pleasing things. It's great. I just love being able to see my stuff when I'm walking around outside, see my stuff out in public. It's just a great feeling. And so I didn't always know that I love design, but I've learned a lot along the way, and it's been a story. So here's the story. So in 2008, I was dating a girl who was studying, guess what, graphic design. She introduced me to Adobe Illustrator and Photoshop. And from there, I just started tinkering around, playing with the programs, doing just anything that I could, just all sorts of work. Here's some of it. Just basically t-shirts, logos, banners, graphics, anything that I could come up with. And I mean, pretty much all I was doing was making bad designs. But at least I was playing around with the programs, getting used to them. And so I think, it has some merit. So in 2009, I graduated from UNO with a degree in psychology. And, I did what any psych major does. I went to work for my dad as a painting contractor. Yeah, okay, it didn't make a lot of sense, but it was my story. I thought I had it all planned out. Turns out I didn't have it planned out because I was working there and I just realized it wasn't really for me. And I thought I needed a change. And my mom said something I'll never forget. She said, "It's never too late to change something in your life that you don't like." And I still hold that true. So the next day, I started looking for my new home, my new school. I found it at Creighton University, and in the Department of Journalism and Media and Computing. It's been a great place. I've learned a lot while I'm there. And so I'd like to show you some of the work that I've done along the way. So this first thing you'll see is, we're supposed to take a logo that bothered us, that we didn't really like, and redo it. So I picked 5-Hour Energy. They just have too much going on, a lot of gradients, a lot of color, and I simplified it and focused on the 5-hour part of it, because I thought, that's the most important thing they're trying to get across. So I did a nice little clock in the O. And this is a piece that I did for a class, actually, but it was for Threadless.com. I wanted to do a play on words, so I chose A-OK and just kind of, made an OK sign out of a bunch of A's. It was a fun shirt, and actually I think it's going to get printed by a local company here pretty soon. This was a poster that I did for my typography class, and it was basically, the goal was to get a message across in 11:17 format, like a lot of information, good typographic form, and a hierarchy. So I think I accomplished that. So then I got my schooling in, and it's summer rolls around, and I'm ready for an internship. And I happen to notice that Secret Penguin happens to be looking for a print intern. So I had to check that out because they're amazing. So next thing I know, I'm sitting in the office with Secret Penguin, doing great work such as the octopus, Roboctopus I like to call it. This is a sketch that Dave kind of had. They have it on their website, and we needed to clean it up for a larger scale project. And so that's my work. There's the blue. And what's cool is you'll actually see it downstairs right there. And so it's really cool to see my work up there. Another project I worked on, I did a lot of work with the Sanctuary Church out in California. And so this was a logo I did for their Leadership Institute. Dave then kind of took what I had and modified it, and that's the logo that we ended up using. So then we made some invite cards, put a little plaid pattern for the collegiate feel, and so that was a fun project. Heartland Community Health Network, I'm really proud of this logo. I really wanted to get Heartland and community across, but it turns out really what they wanted was technology across, and so I wanted to fuse all that together. And so this is the mark that I came up with for them. And So then this year rolls around, and I'm ready for some more experience. So I talked to Tim Guthrie, and who's one of my professors, and I'm like, hey Tim, do you think the new black hires interns? And he's like, I don't know, I'll give him a call. So next thing I know, I'm in there, I'm hanging out with the new black guys, which is not a good way of saying that. And, so just having a good time and working there. So here's some of my work with them. This is for a local musician. This is kind of a mood board, kind of shows you what direction we wanted to take with the marks. So then the 3 logos that I've come up with are right there. It's still all in a process. We still don't really know which one he's going to choose. If I'm going to have to modify things, but that's kind of where we're at right now. If you know New Black, we know we like beer, and we do Lucky Buckets work. So this is some of the posters that we've worked on along the way. A banner that's up at the Omaha Beef, and then an ad that I kind of worked on also. So it's been really fun to work with Lucky Bucket stuff, especially because you get to see it printed. Another mark that I worked on recently is for Cryptical. He's going to be a blog by a very well-known art critic in town. And so actually I've just found out that the mark we're going to go with is the left one. And so you'll probably be seeing that out there one of these days. And the final mark that I've worked on that I really enjoyed was for Midland Turf Management. They're a landscaping company, and they do snow removal as well. So I needed a way of getting all that across in a logo. So what I've come up with is a leaf, a snowflake, and a seedling growing up. So I think that was a great project to work on, great portfolio views. I just want to end by saying thank you, everyone. Thank you to everybody that's helped get me to where I am today, and I really want to just leave you with, it's never too late to change something you don't like in your life. Thank you.